Hello YouTube, it's good to see you all again. Got the beer ready, so it must be time to get another video filmed. So this week I'm going to talk about Comet Neowise. I mean, if you're into your astrophotography or you like anything of taking photographs of the night sky, this is just something you've not missed. It's everywhere. So I thought I needed to go out and see this for myself because it's quite an exciting thing, and I'm just not going to get a chance to really see something like this again probably. So before I continue, if you do like today's video and you've watched other videos of mine and you like them, do hit that subscribe button because it'd be great to show you more content in the future. Also, I am on Instagram as well, so go check me out on there. Okay, so those that know me do know that I do like to do a bit of astrophotography. It is something I enjoy very much indeed. So as soon as Comet Neowise was around, I just had to go out and try and do a shot. The only problem is, in the area where I live, there's been so much cloud, there's been very few chances for me to actually go out and photograph it, coinciding with like normal life as well, with like work and family. So as soon as I got the chance, that was it, I was going to go and take it. Okay, so the first thing I do if I'm doing anything photography wise with the night sky is I need to know when it's going to be clear. So I need to know when I'm going to see anything, because I don't want to be going out overnight if there's no chances of me actually seeing anything. It's just a waste of everyone's time. So the first thing I do is I go to an app called Clear Outside on my phone, and this is a great app. I use it just all the time for any kind of photography. I think it's one of the best weather apps there is, but it also gives a good indication of how much cloud you're going to see in the sky. So I'll look for a night where it's going to be clear or like pretty clear, so I've got a good chance of seeing it, and I'll just time going out to take photos around that. Okay, so to know where to look in the sky, I use a bit of software called Starry Night, and what this does is this shows you what the sky is going to look like at any one time. So I knew from looking at Clear Outside that the Saturday night would be the best time to look for me in my local area. So that was on July the 12th. Well, that's technically very early hours of Sunday morning, but it was that evening. And then I knew from looking at this that if here you can look at the time, so at 12:55 AM the comet was going to be in the north. However, it's very low on the horizon there, so just by changing the time to earlier and to later from that evening, I can see that if I begin looking from the north from about midnight or 1 o'clock onwards, it will get slightly higher in the sky, a little bit more towards northeast between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. So if I'm out around them time, I've probably got a good chance of seeing it. That's it, Peg. You get me up the hill. Earn your keep. Okay, so I got a quick break during work today. Thought I'd come out and have a look to try and find somewhere to shoot this comet. As you can see, I'm a bit tired at the moment. Got a 2.5-year-old and been up late nights trying to have a look at this comet. So, like, my face does look a little bit like a disgruntled badger. Okay, so this is my first location. So this is looking over the Eden Valley on my local dog walk. The comet is going to be somewhere around here in the sky. So I've got all this grass as a foreground, so do a bit of light painting, that might look quite nice. I'd have to do it from this side of the wall though, so that's like a bit of a disadvantage. There's no real access into the field. Looks promising. It's not the most exciting composition, there's nothing out in the distance I can really pick up on. There's nothing giving me maybe a leading line or anything in there. But it's on the list of possibilities, so let's go and check somewhere else out. So I've come out for a peaceful walk, and the sheep are louder than anything today. Okay, so I'm at my second location, using a bit of high quality technology here to sort of give me an idea which way the comet's going to be. So this could be quite interesting, them railway tracks maybe leading into where the comet is. So yeah, this one's definitely on the list. because it's, yeah, it just gives a nice bit of foreground interest here really, and you want something that makes the picture, so yeah, something to definitely try. What do you think about this comet, Peg? Not arsed, are you? Oh, we're not bouncing around too much, making you all feel a bit seasick, but just out enjoying it. You've got to have a look, you've got to put the effort in to try and find somewhere to make a decent photo, especially for something like this at night. You can't just turn up somewhere and hope that the foreground's going to be okay, or that you're going to get a good composition. I mean, I am a bit limited, I can't get out to look at other places that are a bit further away, I just don't have the time at the moment. But I am an amateur, so I'm just here to enjoy it really. So I'll just find somewhere that's going to work for me. Hopefully see the comet. If I see it, that's going to be the thing that's going to be really exciting. If I get a picture, that's a bonus. So sometimes you just got to take these things as you find them, and just try and do your best really. We can't all go out to exotic locations all the time and find somewhere that's brilliant. But that's the joys of photography. Try and make something out of what you can find in your local area. Okay, so I found this nice little location. I mean, this is, what, about 5 minutes walk from my house, so this is ideal. If them clouds just clear for a little bit, I'll be able to run here. Probably looking at something like this. So you got this road, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. This road here, which brings the eye into the frame. This tree on the right hand side, and the comet's going to be in the sky about here. If this clears up, this could work really well. Quite like the idea of a wide angle shot here. I mean, some of the comet shots I've seen so far, I do like some of the wider ones. I think it just gives it a massive sense of scale. But you could also, like if you zoom in, like have a portrait shot, zoom in a little bit on the telephoto lens just to compress the scene a bit. You get the comet a bit bigger in the picture. I think that'll look well as well. So yeah, no, this one's high on the list of possibilities. I think this will be where I'll be coming if it's clear. So yeah, that's a good one. What do you think, Peg? You don't give a damn, do you? Okay, so you see me out and about with Peg, having a good walk around the local area, trying to find some places where it'd be suitable. So that last place with the road was where I ended up going, and I did manage to get a couple of shots. So I've put the first shot up on the screen now. Okay, so I'm quite happy with how this one turned out. It's a bit of a wide angle image where you can see the comet quite clearly in the sky there. And I quite like the way that gives that a bit of sense of scale in the whole sort of scheme of things really. The foregrounds turned out quite nice as well. So to take this, I did a separate shot for the sky. So the sky is just one shot. I think that was taken at like f4 or 5 and was about a 4 or 5 second exposure. Ideally I would have liked to have taken a few sort of shots close together and stacked them just to get it clearer, but the clouds are moving across so fast I just couldn't get this stacked, so I've used the one image for the sky. So for the foreground I took multiple shots. I think I took 10 shots in all at ISO 1600. I think they're 10-second exposures or somewhere near that, and I stacked them in Photoshop just to reduce the noise, and I think these have come out really well, so I'm really happy with this image. So the second image I got was this portrait shot. So I zoomed in a little bit more. I didn't change my lens. I was on a 24 to 70mm lens, and I think this is quite close to the 70mm, and I quite like the way this has turned out again. Again, this is just taken exactly the same. It's one shot for the sky and stacked images for the foreground to reduce the noise there. Now the foregrounds do look quite light in these, but that's because I am right next to a town, so there is a bit of light pollution on there. But yeah, I like this one as well. The comet's dead clear. I like this cloud at the top, sort of just frames the top of the image. Nice bit of clear sky where the comet is, and the road on the foreground just leading in your eye into the image. And yeah, I'm quite happy and quite pleased with these. Okay, so they were my images. I was quite happy with how they turned out. I would have liked to have done a lot more, but the cloud came straight in and that was it. didn't get to see the comet after that, so I think I had like a 20-minute window where the comet was clear, and so I managed 2 shots and I've seen it, and that's what I wanted to do. I'm happy. So let us know what your favourite image was in the comments below. It'd be quite interesting just to see that. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please do hit that subscribe button so you can see more content from me in the future. I do plan to do maybe another video or 2 on Comet Neowise if I get enough clear skies and get a chance to see it again. I've got an idea for a really cool location as well, so something that would be quite unique. Hopefully that would work. So yeah, hit that subscribe and I'll see you next time. Thank you.